Howdy y'all, Taheka here, and welcome to another adventure! We are on the moon! And we have just discovered the cutest thing that this game has probably ever created, the Laporets. They are adorable, adorable little fluff balls that apparently are going to ferry us to a new star, and I love them, and I want to hug them. Look at these things! Look at them! Look how cute they are! Oh, they melt your heart! Oh! Urianger thinks that Hydaelyn made them. By the way, they're made by Hydaelyn. Urianger thinks that Hydaelyn made them this adorable to make it easier to get used to them and trust them. And it worked. So, last we found out was that this moon was not only created to trap Zodiark, the moon was also created to be made into an ark. Because in the eventuality that Zodiark would be defeated, this ark would ferry the survivors of the planet Hydaelyn, actually called Etheris, to a new star. So Hydaelyn knew that we would eventually kill, or something, would eventually kill Zodiark. And in doing so, would begin the process of the final days again. Because remember, Zodiark, his purpose was just to, Zodiark's purpose was basically to kind of bring etheric balance. That's how he stopped the final days before. So they didn't exactly explain how he stopped the final days in Shadowbringers. It's just we summoned Zodiark and he stopped the final days. But really what happened was when they summoned Zodiark, we found out that whenever a calamity during the final days would happen, it would look like a bunch of these celestial ether that we did not know about before would be very low in one area, and the concentration was moved away from it, and that would spark a cataclysmic event. So when they summoned Zodiark, Zodiark would basically just make that celestial ether kind of equal everywhere. And that's how he stopped the final days. So it wasn't really stopping it per se, it was kind of just putting a very, very long, millennia long band-aid on the problem, because we still don't know what started it in the first place. But after that is when other stuff started happening. Then they summoned him again to try to bring life back to how it was before the final days. And then they wanted to summon him again to sacrifice the new life that was created in his second summoning in order to bring back those who died in the first summoning. And that's when kind of the Civil War started, and then Hydaelyn came to be, and Hydaelyn trapped him. She couldn't kill him. So at first we always thought, oh, they were the perfect match for each other, so she couldn't kill him, so she trapped him and sundered him to 13 shards. But really, she purposely did that because she knew if she killed him, she would rupture the force that was sustaining the celestial ether everywhere, and would just start the final days all over again. And her prayer, her reason to be, is to protect life. So when she trapped Zodiark and sundered him to 13 shards, she also created the Laporets, the simulacrum, basically the fake watcher, to watch over Zodiark, and told these cute little rabbit people to start building an ark and preparing for the transportation of the survivors of the planet to ferry them to a new star. I doubt we're going to be ferried to a new star, but the interesting thing is that these little Laporets, every time, after about 200 years, they started to receive resources, books, knowledge, information about the people of Hydaelyn, the planet, and we are about to find out who that is. I think I already know who it is. I think it's the Sharlayans, because the Sharlayans said they were given a special purpose after they started discovering, or after they went into the etheric sea over 200 years ago as part of their research. I think either they spoke to Hydaelyn directly, or they found these Laporets and decided our job will be to usher the people to the ark, to the new world, and Sharlayan will be on that ark. So let's find out. Let's go. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach us all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us all in the terrible grandeur, so it's imperative that we prepare to receive our passengers to be. If there is anything at all, that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall. Here at Best Ways Borough, we have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. We have produced myriad amenities we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinions on them. I'm sure you're all worked up in appetite, so why don't we start with the foodstuffs? Meet me at the Carrotorium, and I'll see about filling your... The Carrotorium? They called it the Carrotorium? She does not want for enthusiasm. The notion of a theorist writing to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Nevertheless, let us take this opportunity to learn more about the Laportes in this vessel. Yes. Oh my god, I love these guys! They're further down. Oh, they're way down there, aren't they? Let's see if I can land on a rooftop. Probably can't. They probably moved it purposely too far away. Or maybe not. If I propel myself forward enough. Maybe. Elonzi! Oh, yes! I did it! I landed on the roof! I love this game! Oh, it's still further down? Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, my ankles. My poor little guy's ankles. How do we get down there? Oh. Does this take us down further? It does? So that's just like the entry chamber. Oh, look at that! It's a rainbow crystal! Oh, okay, this is starting to turn into one of my favorite places. Hopping way! I'm delighted to see you, but I'm very, very busy. Perhaps we can chat another time. Yawning way! Oh, I must have... It's making me yawn. I must have dozed off. What was it that I was supposed to be doing again? Are you just the same one I spoke to earlier? Snoozing way, I think his name was. Oh, why are you guys so cute? You, go do your job over there. You, go do your job over there. Go there, and then go there. Oh, he's falling asleep. Oh my gosh. Are there really enemies in here? Okay, well, first of all, if you want something that's going to upset the new people that are going to be in the Ark, note, do not have bad guys in the food areas. We will not be happy about that. Ooh. Okay, I know I need to talk to him. Oh my god! Oh my god, the music! The music! Wow! Oh, look! All the different kinds of carrots! Please tell me you're growing more than just carrots for us. Oh, what are these? Oh, there's more carrots over there? Excuse me, I must inspect the foodstuffs. Please have more than just carrots or we're not going to be happy. No, but it's just more carrots! They're all carrots! Oh, an ether current! How do I get up there? Oh, just chase me. I like the music. Aw. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, this is quickly turning into one of my new favorite areas. Oh yeah, no, I'm not getting that one. 900 southeast, that's back on the regular face of the planet, or the moon. I can't really say the planet because it's not a planet. I'm on the moon. My gosh, look at this view. Oh no, this is a G-pose. Look at that. That's pretty. Okay. Let's go back. Trying to find out about this food stuff that they've grown, and I really, really hope it's not just all these carrots. Maybe the carrots like taste like different things. Like how in Wall-E, like everything was in a cup. Maybe here everything is in a carrot. Cooking way. You're a lot smaller than we expected, but I trust you still have large appetites, yes? Yes, we do. Welcome to the Carrotorium. Here we create prototypes of various sundries required for soon-to-be passengers. Allow me to introduce a head of foodstuff production. Cooking Way, pleasure to meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, but after many, many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say we have created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. I have learned all about the essential nutrients for a healthy and balanced diet from the reference materials we received. Why, I've practically worn the words of the individual pages. Naturally, we're also considering ease of growth and production. We will not want for ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of, well, before we just woke up, and we were all quite famished. Hop along the platforms here and you'll find a storage unit full of bursting, delectable delights. Help yourself to whatever you like. Okay. Go on, friends. Go try some of the food. Let's see. We'll go this way. Up. 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 Ugh. I made it. Yeah, they really got to work on those stairs. Blasting way. This doesn't require debate. We have work to do, so quit dragging your feet and get to it. You open the storage unit to find a rainbow-colored assortment of carrots. Try the unassuming orange carrot, the particularly looking blue carrot, the vibrant yellow, the ominous crimson red, or take a moment to reconsider. The particular looking blue carrot. The blue variety is strangely supple to the touch and smells vaguely of mint. Its excessive length and girth only adds to the dubiousness of the so-called carrot. Oh, let me see what the other carrots say. The vibrant yellow. While it has no particular smell to speak, the yellow variant is usually light and springy. These qualities, together with its excessive length, leads you to question if it's even a carrot. No. Let's try the ominous one. The soft texture and redolent aroma of the crimson creation belie its staggering weight. The excessive length and girth not only compounds a mystery, leaving you perplexed of the nature of this carrot. I think I want the minty carrot. Yes. I'll try the minty carrot, please. On second thought, you would like to simply take the obscenely large carrot for now. Due to its bizarre qualities, it would print ask Cooking Way whether it is safe to eat. Oh, what? You didn't eat the minty carrot? Why? I wanted to try the minty blue carrot, not the obscenely large carrot. Hey, Cooking Way, is this carrot safe to eat? So did any of its selections set your mouth watering? What about this obscenely large carrot? Ah yes, a fine choice. One of my personal favorites, actually. Please dig in. I'm eager to hear what you think. Eat the excessively large carrot. With great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. You're taken by surprise when blue juices burst forth from the carrot and dribble down your chin. As you take a second bite, you can feel your mental faculties sharpening. Your mind opens to the universe, and for a brief moment, the mysteries of existence are simple transformative truths, for the revelation is fleeting. When you at least finish the carrot, a sweet yet sour aftertaste lingers in your tongue, and the number 42 in your mind. That's the meaning to life, then everything as we know it. 42. The philosopher's carrot. Oh my god, I'm so happy I chose the blue carrot. What do you think? Unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes? The philosopher's carrot improves mental fortitude. Something of a shot at first bite, but it's well worth the enhanced power of cognition. We have plenty of other varieties too. Bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, dream carrots to help with sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. But these carrots are extraordinary, but what if I don't want carrots? I certainly see demand for this, Charlie. What if I don't like carrots? Lucky for me, I do. You don't like carrots? Oh, you must mean you don't like them served in this fashion. Worry not, we have created versions on hand. See if you haven't the time to chew. Take it you two had a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else? Yeah. If I may ask, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about cuisine on Etheris? Surely you are aware we have an abundance of dishes and foods you can emulate. Of course we are, but well, it was only quite recently that we established contact. Even holding conversation was a struggle at first, so imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instruction. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss to begin with. And so we decided rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. That's all well and good, but man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare carrots in other ways, but our primary concern was efficiency, and what's more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot fresh from production? A rather strange approach to take from one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When we were first created, we were all named in the old tongue. You know, that otherwise impenetrable parlance the Watcher speaks? After we received a great tome of words, a dictionary that is, from our collaborators, we learned your language. Adverbs, gerunds, present continuous verb conjugations, just the basics. I can't even say half the words that you said you learned. Then we found the term related to our given tasks and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? No, not really. But it does explain a great deal. Wherefore did thy kind deem such a change necessary? When the rest of your people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each one of us does. You'd never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. I see. God, you're so cute. I hope our critiques, such as they are, were helpful to you. Though if you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Etheris as well, you'd be well to offer the passengers a more balanced diet. Until such a day, one I pray comes sooner than later, it would appear there is naught but carrots on the menu. Yeah, sorry guys, not everyone likes carrots. Lucky I like carrots, but not everyone likes carrots. Living ways eager to show you more wonders. I think we've had our fill of carrots for now. Let's move on to the other necessity, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress. This way! Okay. After this wonderful fate that just popped up next to me. I love that the fighting music is Final Fantasy IV's music. Like, come on! That's cool! Okay. Here we are, the apparel production station. We've chosen to employ more traditional methods for this task. Creation magics. Hyland, in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the self-same affinity for magic her people possessed. We have our amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I will regale you with details another time. That said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Our magic alone was not sufficient to see the work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether was a wonderful catalyst that could provide us with the extra vis we need. My, how resourceful. Ah, the sweet sound of recognition. You will also be impressed to hear we've read all about your habits of changing attire to match your chosen profession. For the sake of efficiency, I presume? This has also been taken into account with our designs. But why take my word when you can simply try on our clothes? Make yourself known to the workers and they will see to the rest. How come I have a feeling all of the outfits are going to look the same except for like a different colored sash or something? That's going to be how they differentiate us. Hello, Restless Lepora. Hi, it's you, one of the visitors from Aetherius. Goodness me, Mapping Way wasn't kidding. You really are smaller than the Watcher. Oh, right, you're here just for a set of clothes, yes? What would you have me fashion for you today? An outfit that embodies my bloodlust, something simple yet functional, or a fashionable and refined ensemble? I would like a fashionable and refined ensemble. Fashionable. Right. This will only take a moment. Oh god, what is it gonna be? It's just gonna be probably the same thing that they're all wearing. Because they'll think that's... Oh no! What is this? I can assure you that is not fashionable. There we are, all finished. A perfect fit if I do say so myself. I'll be honest, I know nothing of fashion, let alone fashion on Aetherius, but I wager no one down there has ever worn anything like this fine ensemble. Perhaps you can start a new trend. I don't think so. Would you look at that? Speechless! And there I thought you might not like it. If you're mind to try something else, why not speak to my fellow artisans? I'm sure they'd be happy to oblige. You must continue wearing these garments in order to progress. You'll change back to your normal garments once you move too far away. Look on the map for garment exchange area effects. Speak with the Restless Support to restore or prolong a garment change. Oh. I look terrible! Ugh. And the gloves don't even match. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy they put that. They're definitely paying a lot of homage to Final Fantasy. I believe it's 4. Can you change my outfit? No one said you'd be coming. How can I help you? You wish to try my clothes, really? Oh, of course it would be my honor. Do you have anything in mind? A little more flair. I'm looking for something altogether different or surprise me. Surprise me! I think I can handle that. Let's see. How much worse can it get? This should do. Oh gosh. Let's see what he did. Some of my best work yet. It's really relatively new concept incorporating an idea that's never been tried with clothing before. Fragrance, can you smell the carrots? Ah, simply divine. I was worried how the concept would turn out when put to proof, but it looks stunning on you. Won't you go into a living way? I'm sure she's eager to see what you come up with. Must continue. Oh, it looks terrible. Oh my god. Living way. Y'all have no sense of fashion. Oh, it looks terrible. Hey, Living Way, could you, like, have them read a fashion book and not take their advice from flippin' Charlian? My, don't we look splendid? The results of much trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. Shh, you needn't speak. I can see your adoration for the moon and Wheel of Ports in your eyes. No doubt your friends would feel the same having sampled our creation. Oh my god, how do they look? Oh, we all look terrible. Sorry to have kept you waiting. They insist we sample all of their concepts ere we return. Verily, it is an ensemble most becoming. Oh, Ariane. It looks terrible. I think it's past time we return these clothes. They look terrible. Put me back my old clothes, please. I was so confident our garments would meet your approval. Wherever did we go wrong? The Watcher taught us that in his time everyone wore the same robes. To do so otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring the robes to specific professions, but... Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of Theris, they will most certainly have need of your attire. 'Tis clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so homogeneous. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my taste, even if it is of inferior make. But there are others whose choice may be influenced by traditions or personal experiences. Rather than make assumptions for the whole, you must consider the individual and their potential preference. I fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we memorized every tome we received, I doubt we'd have fared much better. Maybe we're doing you a disservice trying to shower you with our baubles and frippery, thinking it may benefit when you better be off on your own. There are some who might agree, people who prefer to keep others at arm's length even when they know that they shouldn't. As one such former fool, I'd like to ask you a question. His plan to evacuate and escape the final days, did it account for the reflection of the source as well? Oh, he's worried about Reen. Because if they don't evacuate the reflections... No. Not that I'm aware of. So they didn't even think about Reen and the others. We were born of Heidelin's love for Theris, and so the salvation of the people on that star and that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all. I suppose you're right. Living Way, might we have let leave to explore Bestway Burrow unattended? He gave us much to think about. Why, certainly! Till later, then. He's concerned for Reen because if the source falls, the first falls. If I may, I should like to accompany thee a while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome to. There's actually something I wish to speak with you about. Let's be off then, shall we? I guess I'll just wander on my own. What is the little guy? Staring at me from the corner. Oh, my apologies. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been talking about the visitors from the Theris, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Theris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we made a mess of things. Oh, but wait, you still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. And oh, my name is Growing Way, by the way. See you soon. Okay, Growing Way. So, if Hyland was really all about saving all the people, and she even was like, oh, I'm gonna go save the first. Why was I just running on my own? Okay, yeah, I think there's a lag issue now because I was just running on my own without doing auto run. Okay. Anyway, so I think that's the main thing. Remember back before Shadowbringers, I think it was between Heavenward and Stormblood, maybe before that, when Hydaelyn first took over Minfilia to go to the First to stop the Flood of Light. She's like, oh, my people. What if that really wasn't because of her people? Because apparently she never had the reflections in her contingency plans at all. So she was going to leave the First to die anyway, should Zodiark fall. So with that thinking and reasoning, I think the only reason she went back to the First to begin with wasn't to saved the first and its people. I think it was just to stop the first from falling and releasing another seal on Zodiac. It had nothing to do with saving the people at all, I think. Because she didn't even think about them for this. You're here, you're really here. Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? My name's Teheka Femker. Teheka Femker, huh? Crikey, even your names are amazing. Well, Teheka, we'll be using this teleporter to enter the residential area. Whenever you're ready. New housing! New housing?
Ready in the teleporter.
Ready in the teleporter. Oh, you're so cute. Let's go. Why didn't it work? Is it not working?
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
Growing Way, where did you just send me?
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We can, we will, better. But time is not on our side.
Sorry for the glitches again. I don't know why it's happening. We're just gonna get used to it.
The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work.
He appreciates it.
Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too.
It's just how he is.
Understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Come again?
It's not the first time he was asked to do something like this.
Ah, idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask, yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
Oh my god, I love you guys so much. Aw, I didn't hear his answer. I think he's gonna do it. I think he is gonna help, Charlian. But does that mean he's giving up? I hope not. Gosh, that was embarrassing. I promise to be more careful from now on. Since the residential quarters are closed for now, I've rerouted the teleport to allow travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. Shame you couldn't see it though. You'd really like it. Poor little guy. Oh, you're so cute! You can now travel between the upper and lower floors the best way burrow via teleporter. Yes! It may not seem like it, but we've been planning for this for long enough, far longer than I'd like to admit. Each time we woke up, we'd have long discussions about how to save as many as we can. Felt like everyone had an opinion on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people with theorists wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why we tried to make the moon a more vibrant, magical place they'd hop at the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of a blizzard to gather around their tails and force them to accept their invitation. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. We've already had a look around the curatorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the east end of Burrow. Follow me! How far is it? It's down. Well, let's go downstairs. Let's try this teleporter. Proceed to lower burrows. Oh, look at him eating the giant blue carrot. Oh, I love that. Number 42. Good, you're here. Through this door is the greatest Nth Veil. It was named as such because of the veil to end all veils, the most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand the people of Aetheris enjoy taking leisurely walks through natural spaces in the lake, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountain? This way! They made a forest on the moon? Are you serious right now? They made a forest on the moon. This is not a forest. Reading way! Don't you just love books? I absolutely adore them. They've taught me so much. Don't tell anyone, but they're actually delicious. Oh no, don't read the books. Grinding way. Do these floors look clean to you? I don't know. I feel like they use a little more polishing. Learning way. Oh, what a pleasure to actually meet you. I've read so much about you. Wait, you've read about me? Oh, so this is their version of a forest. It's not exactly what I had in mind. There's no grass. It's pretty though, my goodness. This is like a giant theme park. Little path. These are like the trees. More trees. Up the fountain! I see your little marker. Okay, growing way. So what do you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant, simply sublime? I couldn't see the forest or trees. Didn't see any. Oh, you don't mean those crystals out there. Is it transcendence, a burr in your face and chocolate plumage and taking a good long. Oh no! I would never say. I couldn't see the forest or the trees. No, this one. I didn't see any. Wait, you don't mean those crystals out there? Right, you are. Our forest is made of crystals and constructs, dyeing the landscape as far as the eye can see. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in person, let alone a forest. The information sent by collaborators was quite enlightening. After much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline structures in place of living trees. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, the place produces air as clean as you would find in the forest of Aetheris. Found here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adjoining its top, plays a vital role supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making the most spherical of spheres, and I dare say the unparalleled around us speaks for itself. I rather enjoy nothing more than a long stretch and spot of relaxation. Whenever I come to it, you look like you could do a free stretch yourself. Okay, let's stretch. Oh, what? STRETCH. There you go. That's the spirit. I feel more relaxed simply watching you. A sight worth the many years building this place. If it's not too much to ask, it's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through the forest with someone from Aetheris. Could we maybe? Okay. You will? Oh, be still, my quivering whiskers. Oh, he's accompanying me. Oh, growing way! Nothing like a relaxing stroll. Oh my god, did you walk to? Oh, look at you! Oh, you like little like hop glide when you run! Again, I do advise that if this place is supposed to be a safe haven for everyone, that you not have things trying to attack us. That'd be a very good positive note right there. Alexander, come. Hello, Grandquay. I was thinking, Dehaka, that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. When we were first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiac, and there's absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Heidelin gave us our first task, furnish the moon with propulsion system capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to the knowledge Heidelin shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done, 6,000 years, give or take. But anyway, let's keep going. Oh, wait, there's an optional one. I'm going to do the optional one. Okay, Growing Way. Okay, give me a second, Growing Way. Sorry. You decided to build a place that had dangerous monsters. Not the smartest idea. Can you taste the rainbow crystal? What? No! I'm not sure that's what you do with crystals on Aetheris, but we don't eat them, and certainly not this one. It's possessing all 6 elements: wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning, though, that because of Hyland's influence, being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis and all, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Aetheris. A conjuring of fire would sooner dry your clothes than singe them, for example. Put simply, the etheric conditions are ill-suited for growth, which is why the surface is mostly barren. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the raging energies of Zodiac in check. Oh, so that's why the moon's like dead. It had to be. It has low etheric content. Growing way? This may come as a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitat areas until the propulsion system was ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we'd started sooner. Who would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make this all? It certainly wasn't work you dare rush either. We had to create infrastructure and countless support systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until hundreds of years later. And then there was that brief period where our productivity came to a screeching halt. The bizarre red satellite was sent up from Aetheris, the elegance mischief, I think. Oh, that was the rise of Dalaran. We thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. I can't tell you. Was that you? I can't tell you how relieved we were when Hyland informed us of its destruction. Oh yes, that was some monstrous humming days. Oh my god, you guys hum and like I can't. I can't. I love you. Growing way. Say, do you notice anything peculiar about the treetops? Yeah, they got these orbs. I mean, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees. They got these orbs on them. I'll give you a hint. It's the gold rings emanating from the glowing spheres. Along with a device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill a role similar to the sun, and do so better even. The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your body. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather, a close approximation of it. Oh, pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see the different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, this is truly a great... Huh. Well, they tried. They really tried. So that thing's emanating sunlight without giving us the harmful, cancerous rays. Okay. Growing way. There's something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right. The propulsion system and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago. With that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present and people of Aetheris. Why not go and visit Aetheris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. Were our technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends, the results could be disastrous. Then there were a few more rejoinings, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Heidelin. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether, we beseeched her to find people on Aetheris we could trust to help. Did she reach out to them first to convince them to look into the Etheric Sea? We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. So, they didn't just randomly start researching the Etheric Sea and then give them a purpose. Did she, maybe someone had an echo, and that echo kind of turned them to research the Etheric Sea? Because they asked for help from Heidelin, and Heidelin provided by giving them contact with Charlie. With the exception of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waiting. Hopefully, Heidelin would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, and through her power of waiting, we were able to speak with them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and the means to travel here to the moon. They certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all the letters, books, and other resources they sent, we learned enough to make more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. I am. I knew you would like the greatest Ensville. I knew it. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it means a lot to me. Sorry. It's just gonna keep doing it. I can't control it. There you are. I've taken it you've already received the Grand Tour. It's a shame we missed it. Growing Way, I've been looking all over for you. Is this about the teleporter in the residential area? No, never mind that. We have a hard-pressing matter at hand. I'll be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. Really, I can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so you're all more than welcome to continue looking around the burrow. Now come along, Growing Way. It's because of the talk they just had with Uriange. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? This is a forest. They spent 12,000 years preparing for this. With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand their restlessness, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there is yet no sign of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would be ready to come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or a means of forcibly evacuating people, they'll be met with a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Uriange, tell us who it is. You know. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs mine attention. course, we can accompany you. Nay. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you'll excuse me. He's being all sneaky again. He's being all sneaky again. Sure. It is clear now the difficult decision lies ahead of us. Preparations for the evacuation of Theris is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections. I trust I am not alone in my repentance. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and stop there for now. This was a lot of walking around, a lot of reading. My voice isn't 100% yet. You probably hear that and I probably sound terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and stop there for now. I also have some errands I have to run. But what we learned here is that the Laportes have been at this for a long time. They have been at this for a long time. When the moon was first created, it was initially created just to trap Zodiark. There was no intent to leave. And then a few millennia later is when Hydaelyn came back and said, hey guys, we need to make this moon move. So she knew then that something was going to happen where Zodiark could no longer be contained, and so they would have to evacuate the people from the planet. And then a few more millennia after that, when they had built the propulsion system, they were then told to build an ark, basically, a sanctuary for those to evacuate. But they had no idea how the people were down on the planet anymore, and they begged Hydaelyn for help, so Hydaelyn at some point got them in contact with the Sharlayans, and that started the transfer of knowledge and resources. But what inspired the Sharlayans? They said that when they asked Hydaelyn for help, shortly after Hydaelyn came through and got them in contact with people down on the planet. So did she, either through possession or through use of the Echo, convince a Sharlayan scholar to start researching the Etheric Sea? And then when they got into the Etheric Sea, they were able to get in contact with the Laportes, started that means of conversation, and started their true purpose, which they actually locked in their own mind. They know they have a true purpose, but they don't know what that purpose is until they die. So we'll see. It's a great place to stop. We're probably going to be going back to Planet Hydaelyn soon. Probably after this emergency meeting, we're going to go back to Planet Hydaelyn and talk to the Sharlayans now that we know their secret. Because we basically know the secret. They are condemning the planet to die, basically. They're giving all their resources, and that's why they didn't want to help Eorzea, because they know it's the end of days, and they know the only way to survive the end of days is to literally flee the star, to search for a new star. Just like when the fourth Umbral Calamity happened and there was the flood, they fled their home, went in an ark, and then started Old Charlie. So we'll see. Not going to find out today, but we will definitely see what's going on. This is good. This is good. I was wondering what was going to happen after Zodiark, because we killed Zodiark very, very quickly. Very early in the story. So that's it for now then. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye!